I just had a really fun time at Toastmasters. Today was elections, and I was not planning on running for anything, but we can do what's called mock candidates. So you can go and give a speech as if you're running for something, which you're not gonna, and it's normally funny. So I was gonna do it for vice president of membership, and I wasn't actually able to because the nominations closed before the person who's nominating me could get called on. And it worked out well because I thought I had more time to think, and I got to run for the position of secretary, or mock run. And when I did, I got up in front of the lectern, which I normally don't, and which no one else did. And I said, "Good morning, everybody. I actually wanted to be vice president of membership, but it turns out that I can only run for secretary. So as secretary, I would subconsciously be fulfilling the roles of the vice president of membership. And so even if the vice president of membership would switch spots with me, I'd really appreciate that. So we need someone famous as the head, as the front, the face of Winter Park Toastmasters. And it's not going to be, it's not going to be this person or that person. It's not going to be me, but I can dress up and pretend that I'm famous, someone famous. So I can do John F. Kennedy. We choose to come to Winter Park Toastmasters and achieve our DTMs, not because it is easy, but because it is hard. And with the help of some of the sound people here, we can set up speakers so that it blares out so everyone in Winter Park can hear and come to the meeting. I can also do Elvis Presley. You're gonna be a public speaker, talking all the time. You're gonna be a public speaker, talking all the time. Well, you won't ever win a trophy. You ain't no friend of mine. Or, if I could dye my hair blonde and wear a white tee and baggy jeans, I could be Eminem. So this looks like a job for me. So everybody, please vote for me because we need another secretary because the club would be so empty without me. Now, and it went great. It was probably the best performance I've ever given at Toastmasters. And what was so good about it is that it was spontaneous, and I did not want to do it when I got in. I was gonna chicken out, and I was gonna just sit and be unhappy, because when you want to express something you don't, it lodges in you and you feel bad, and that negative feeling, it sticks in you. And I don't know, for some reason I just decided to do it. And again, another way it worked well, that word secretary worked well in the Eminem rhyme, whereas vice president membership it wouldn't have. So I said, this looks like a job for me, we need another secretary. See? So after the meeting I met a guy, a new guy who came, and he asked me, how'd you get into all this? I said, destiny. And that's the short and true answer. I mean, I can give you a logical trail of, well, I thought this one day, I had this conversation, I decided to come here. That's all true, but it was really just destiny. And this guy said that he wants to be a speaker as well. And sometimes you can read off people, from their energy, like what they're about. You can feel it out. And I told him, I think you could do great, and I don't say that lightly. And he talked to me about The Alchemist. He said, have you read The Alchemist? I said, well, when I was studying abroad in India 5 years ago, I took a weekend trip to Sri Lanka, and I had the book, and I was reading on a bus in Sri Lanka, and I stopped reading like halfway through, because everything that the guy did, he started in Egypt, then he went to some other place, and then he got a job at a glass shop, then this happened and that happened. Every single thing that he did, he said, he's asked why he did it, he said, the soul of the universe told me to do it. The soul of the universe told me to do it. And it started to feel like a cop-out to me. So I'm like, I don't want to read this. So I put it down. If I read it again today, maybe I would see that the soul of the universe is what's doing all these things. I wouldn't judge it so harshly. So yeah, maybe I'll read that over Christmas. So anyway, yeah, some nice updates, and it's a fun day. And I don't think I'd be, feeling this good if I hadn't taken the step, taken the risk. And when I did the Elvis thing, I can't do it now because I'm holding the phone, but I was clapping and I was dancing, and then at the end, well, you won't ever win a trophy, you ain't no friend of mine. I did the hip swivel. So, the energy was there, and I'm working towards all the things and actually putting more energy into each of these endeavors. So it's not just this cerebral thing that all you're so used to hearing from me, and that I'm so used to giving. I'm opening up into the deeper elements of me. I can't wait to see what that happens, what that holds. So anyways, update over.